this is the first of this kind of video I've done, but I've wanted to do this for a while. You see, there are many creepypasta stories and tales out there, but did you know that more than 95% of them never get caught on film? That's why I'm starting this, so I can start to report on the other 95% of Minecraft creepypasta occurrences that perhaps you have never heard of. So the story of entity Split Brood is a very remarkable one, yet eerie in of itself. The truth is, I've only just barely come across this one, and, as you might have guessed, there's no footage on it and only a post from a player who reportedly lives somewhere in Denmark. In their post, they mentioned how they had been playing Minecraft on the latest version for a while, but it was getting buggy and started crashing. So, they went back to an older version that they were accustomed to. Surprisingly, it worked extremely well, so they decided to just remain in their older version and start a new world from there. They played for about 30 minutes when they started to notice a very strange occurrence. As they played, they found that their saplings they were planting were not growing even as they had planted them a while ago. Waiting until night to kill some skeletons, they once again tried to grow the trees, but used bone meal on them. For some odd reason, the bone meal would not work and the trees would not grow. Thinking it a bug, they decided to just not worry about it, but keep chopping down trees a little further out from the base, until later when they could investigate it further and maybe discover why it wasn't working. That only lasted for a while, as about 15 minutes later, they returned to their house, only to find that every sapling they had put in their chest was missing. This felt odd, as they knew that no one else was in their world and could not have removed it. And this also was not hosted over the internet, so lag could not be a culprit either. Becoming a little more worried, they decided to walk around their base to see if they could find some answer to the strange disappearance and the strange lack of growth of the tree saplings. 10 minutes of searching yielded nothing, so they returned to their house, but only to discover that there was redstone placed on their floor, but the way it was placed made it look like blood. Then they heard a noise. It sounded like scratching. The player went outside and suddenly saw something white and red looking at him, but then it turned and vanished. The player tried chasing it but could not catch up to it. He returned to the house and played more, but still his tree saplings would not grow, and any saplings he put in chests would just suddenly disappear. What's strange is after a while of still playing the world, he never spotted the red and white entity again, but he swears it's still in his world watching him, and never letting him grow trees again. Now, that's the end of the story I have, and I'm sorry that I don't have any real screenshots because there were none in the post. As such, I've had to recreate the scenes myself, so all footage you've seen here is not real, but actual actors. But now, you've heard the strange creepypasta story of the entity Split Brood.